I raised my daughter, Emily, on my own after her father passed away when she was just 10. I did everything I could to make sure she never felt the absence. I was there for every scraped knee, every school play, every heartbreak. We were close. Or at least, I thought we were. But things began to change when she met Jason. He was polite enough, but there was always a sense that I didn't quite fit into the picture anymore. She stopped calling as often, stopped visiting. I chalked it up to adulthood, to love, to busyness. I never imagined what was really happening behind the scenes. One day, I found out through a mutual friend that Emily was getting married. Not from her, not from an invitation, just word of mouth. I was stunned. I called her immediately, hoping there'd been a mistake. But when she picked up, her voice was cold and rehearsed. She said, "It's a small ceremony. We're keeping it intimate. No hard feelings, Mom. No hard feelings." I was devastated. She had erased me from one of the most important days of her life, and I wasn't even given the dignity of understanding why. I spent weeks crying, blaming myself, going over every memory to see what I did wrong. The silence from her end continued. Photos from the wedding eventually surfaced online. All smiles, all sunshine, none of me. I felt like I'd lost her for good. So I tried to move on. I spent more time at my beach house, a place I'd always dreamed of retiring in, a peaceful little cottage by the sea that I'd worked for decades to afford. It became my sanctuary, where I could remember better times and rebuild my sense of peace. Then, out of nowhere, Emily showed up on my doorstep one sunny afternoon, acting like nothing had happened. She gave me a hug, said she missed me, and started talking about how she and Jason were thinking of spending the summer somewhere peaceful. I listened in, silence as she casually brought up the beach house, how perfect it would be for them, how great it would be if I could just let them stay. For a bit, there was no apology, no explanation, just a request, like the past year of silence and betrayal had never occurred. I looked at her, really looked at her. For the first time, I saw someone I didn't recognize. Someone who saw me not as a mother, but as a resource. It hurt, but something inside me had changed too. I told her the house wasn't available, that I had plans for it. I didn't explain or justify. I didn't ask why she had shut me out. I simply set a boundary. Something I should have done a long time ago. She looked surprised, maybe even hurt. But she left, and I sat there on the porch, watching the waves roll in, realizing that sometimes letting go isn't about anger or revenge. It's about protecting the part of yourself that still believes you deserve love, the kind that doesn't have conditions or disappear when it's inconvenient.